What if the lowest point in your career wasn't an end, but the explosive beginning of something greater than you could ever imagine? What if being fired in your late 40s was the very event that set you on a path to becoming one of the most influential figures in the world? This isn't a hypothetical scenario. It's the real-life story of a man who turned a shocking dismissal into an empire of media, technology, and political power. This is the journey of Michael Bloomberg. Born on Valentine's Day in 1942, Michael Rubens Bloomberg grew up in a modest, middle-class Jewish family in a suburb of Boston, Massachusetts. His beginnings didn't immediately signal the tycoon he would become. His path was one of diligence and academic rigor, not of inherited privilege. He first earned a degree in electrical engineering from the prestigious Johns Hopkins University, a foundation that would subtly shape his future in ways no one could have predicted. He then further honed his intellect and ambition at Harvard University, graduating with a Master of Business Administration in 1966. With 2 degrees from 2 of America's finest institutions, the young Bloomberg was ready to take on Wall Street. But his entry into the high-stakes world of finance was anything but glamorous. In 1966, he stepped through the doors of the renowned investment bank Salomon Brothers. His first role was in the bank's vault, working in the safekeeping department for a starting salary of just $9,000 a year. It was a humble start, far from the trading floor's roar and the 7-figure bonuses. But Bloomberg was not one to be deterred by a low starting rung on the ladder. He poured himself into his work, arriving early, staying late, and absorbing every piece of information he could about the intricate dance of the market. His relentless effort and sharp mind did not go unnoticed. By 1972, he had fought his way up to become a bond trader, a position of significant trust and responsibility. His success continued, and he was eventually promoted to head the entire equity trading department, a testament to his prowess and dedication. However, the world of corporate finance is notoriously fickle. In 1979, the corporate winds shifted. In a move that was widely seen as a demotion, Bloomberg was reassigned from the heart of the action to head the firm's newly formed computer systems division. For a star trader, this was a clear step backward, a push to the periphery. But it was in this unwanted role that he began to understand the monumental gap between the financial world's needs and its technological capabilities. Then, the ultimate blow came. In 1981, Salomon Brothers was acquired in a merger with Fibro Corporation. In the ensuing corporate restructuring, Michael Bloomberg, a man who had dedicated 15 years of his life to the firm, was unceremoniously fired. He was in his late 30s, approaching 40, and suddenly found himself without a job. He was handed a severance package of $10 million, a substantial sum, but for a man of his ambition, it felt like a final, crushing rejection. For many, this would have been a moment of defeat, a time to retreat and reassess. But for Michael Bloomberg, this shock, this professional nadir, became the very catalyst for his revolution. The sting of being fired ignited a fire within him. He now possessed 2 invaluable assets: the $10 million severance and, more importantly, the unique combination of deep market knowledge from his years as a trader and a forward-thinking understanding of technology from his time in the systems division. He saw a future that his former employers had failed to grasp. While Wall Street was still buried in paper, manually tracking and analyzing market data, Bloomberg envisioned a new way. He saw a world where information was instant, comprehensive, and accessible at the push of a button. With this vision burning brightly, he took a brave leap. He invested $4 million of his own severance money to found a new company in 1981, which he initially called Innovative Market Solutions. The name itself was a declaration of his intent. His breakthrough idea was deceptively simple, yet profoundly transformative: to build a dedicated computer terminal that would deliver real-time financial data, news, and analytics directly to the desks of investors. This machine would synthesize and analyze data streams from stocks, currencies, bonds, and commodities, providing a level of insight that was previously impossible. It was a vision of a transparent, data-driven financial world. The next challenge was selling this radical idea to an industry steeped in tradition. He approached Merrill Lynch, one of the giants of the financial world, not just with a product, but with a compelling vision for the future of finance. He sold them on the dream of unparalleled efficiency, and a decisive competitive edge. The pitch was a success. Merrill Lynch not only became his first customer, signing a contract for 22 of his new machines, but they also became a crucial partner, investing $30 million for a 30% stake in his fledgling company. In 1986, the company was renamed, cementing his legacy. Bloomberg LP, the flagship product. The Bloomberg terminal quickly became an iconic and indispensable tool on Wall Street and in financial centers around the globe. With its distinctive dual screens and color-coded keyboard, it became a status symbol, a non-negotiable piece of equipment for any serious trader, analyst, or portfolio manager. The company's unique business model, leasing the terminals for a hefty annual fee that famously never decreased, ensured a steady and massive stream of revenue. Allowing Bloomberg to dominate the financial data market he had single-handedly created. After building one of the world's most powerful and profitable media and technology empires, a man who had already conquered the world of business set his sights on a new, even more complex arena: public service. In 2001, Michael Bloomberg, now a billionaire, decided to run for mayor of New York City. He was elected in November of that year, just weeks after the devastating September 11th terrorist attacks had left the city scarred, grieving, and facing an uncertain future. He stepped into a role of immense responsibility at one of the most challenging moments in the city's history. He served for 3 consecutive terms from 2002 to 2013, approached governing the city with the same data-driven, results-oriented mindset of a CEO. He is widely credited with steering New York's remarkable recovery, helping to rebuild not just its skyline, but its spirit. During his tenure, crime rates fell to historic lows, and he championed significant reforms in public education and public health. His leadership was marked by a profound sense of civic duty. In a gesture that spoke volumes about his motivations, he accepted a symbolic salary of just $1 per year for his 12 years in office. He also firmly refused to live in Gracie Mansion, the mayor's official residence, choosing to remain in his own home. And in a city of yellow cabs and private cars, he was often seen taking the subway to City Hall. A billionaire riding alongside ordinary New Yorkers, a powerful symbol of his connection to the city he served. Beyond his business and political careers, there is another, perhaps more defining, dimension to Michael Bloomberg. His role as one of the world's foremost philanthropists, a man known for his personal frugality, famously owning only 2 pairs of all-purpose black work shoes and always ordering the smallest size coffees, paradoxically one of the most generous givers in modern history. He has channeled his immense wealth into tackling some of the planet's most pressing challenges. He has donated billions of dollars to causes he is passionate about, including combating climate change, advocating for sensible gun control, and improving global public health. A signatory of the Giving Pledge, he is publicly committed to giving away the vast majority of his fortune during his lifetime or in his will. His philanthropy is not a passive act, but an active strategic effort to create a better, safer, and healthier world. Michael Bloomberg's incredible journey is a powerful testament to the idea that our greatest setbacks can become our most profound springboards. It's a story that proves that failure is not a final destination, but a redirection. From the shock of being fired to the pinnacle of global influence, his life has been a masterclass in resilience, visionary thinking, and the transformative power of a single brilliant idea. His legacy is not just in the terminals on trading floors or the policies enacted at City Hall, but in the enduring lesson that with determination and a deep sense of social responsibility, one person can truly change the world.